Volunteers gathered. They organized food, arranged pallets, and prepared. They do this every week, but never before on this scale.
Normally every week for Hope for the Community, we feed about 1,700 or 1,600 people. So this is like 3 times the normal amount of food that we're going to try to feed in the community. It'll be about 1,200 to 1,300 families.
Hope for the Community is based out of Hope Church. They've been working to help meet one of the community's most basic needs for more than 5 years.
We started in 2010, and it was in January. And the first week that we started, we didn't have any coolers. We didn't even know what the need would be. It was right at the very, middle of the Great Recession. And so we put food in snowbanks to keep the food cold. And that week, we helped 27 families, about 100 people.
They started small, and they learned as they went. They became a 501c3. As word got out about what they were doing, more people started coming. More people came for food, and more people came to help. What started as a mission of the church has turned into something much bigger, now with nearly 80% of their volunteers coming from outside their congregation.
And in fact, it changed our church so much that we renamed our church. We were Kingswood Church when we started this food shelf. The food shelf was called Hope for the Community, so we decided, you know what, let's bring everything into alignment and change the name of our church to Hope Church. So everything we do now is about bringing hope. In fact, our tagline is, everybody needs hope.
And they keep trying to share that hope with more and more people.
We know that the need is great here in Blaine and definitely in the surrounding communities. We know we like to push ourselves a little bit every year how much more we can help in the community.
So they decided to aim to help 5,000 people.
So we looked at Jesus' miracle of the feeding of the 5,000, and of course Jesus took some loaves of bread and some fish sticks and fed 5,000 people, and that's the greatest miracle of all. But for us, we thought, okay, well, let's stretch ourselves. Let's see if we can feed 5,000 people. It's not as miraculous as what Jesus did, but in a sense, going from feeding 100 people in 1 week to 5,000 people 5 years later, it's miraculous.
Serving 5,000 is no small goal. It takes many hours, many volunteers, and lots of food.
We've got about 38,000 pounds of food today. So we'll be giving out about 19 tons of food to people.
Not only have the people in the community been lining up to help meet the need, but the city itself is helping too.
The city of Blaine gave us a grant, like $7,500 grant this past year. And we're actually just taking that money and we're investing that back out in the community this week. We have a great mayor, we have a great fire chief and police chief, and they support us and help us. And it's just a great community to live in, and we want to give back.
For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.